Hi folks, Hamer the hypnotist here. It's a beautiful sunny evening here in Hove, and I'm just coming out to do a little bit of sun gazing to catch the last bit of the evening sun, catch a sunset. Rumour has it that it's very good. The redox effect of on your body is very good at healing skin problems, but only this time of day when either first thing in the morning when the sun comes up, or last thing at night as the sun goes down. When the sun becomes red, you get the redox effect with it. Anyway, I just wanted to share with you. I was talking to a new client of mine earlier, and she wanted me to tell her a little bit more about hypnosis so she knew what to expect when she goes into trance. And I thought to myself, that's a really great question. For some reason, I'm reminded of a training course that I spent with Carl Smith on the Kinetic Shift Practitioners course in Nottingham a few weeks ago. And he said something really quite profound. The words jumped right out in front of me. Really lit up like a light bulb, like a Christmas tree, like a eureka moment. You ever had a eureka moment? Well, anyway, I say to this woman, Kelly was her name. You know, Kelly, that's a really great question you've asked, because there really is no simple answer. And if you ask 10 different hypnotists what hypnosis is, you're going to get 10 different answers. But here's one thing that we can all agree upon as hypnotists, and that is that you can never really know what hypnosis is until after you've actually experienced it. But here's one thing that anyone who's considering hypnotic trance for the first time needs to know. It works. It's powerful. And it gets results fast. Results that put you back in control. Results that help you to remove some of the randomness out of your life so you can feel better, so you can achieve more and enjoy better relationships in both your business and your personal life. Removing some of the randomness out of you, becoming more comfortable with who you are. And it helps sometimes if you have a basic understanding of how your mind works. And there are multiple parts that make up your conscious awareness as a sentient human being. But the parts we're most interested in when you're hypnotized are what's called your conscious mind and your unconscious. Now, the deepest part of your mind, your conscious mind, is the part that thinks it's in charge. It's the part that's responsible for your intellect, for logic, reasoning. It's also the part that's responsible for setting your intentions, your goals, what's important, establishing what's important to you in life, and setting criteria, the criteria that let you know when you've achieved your goals. It's also the part that decides what gets into your unconscious mind, like the bouncer on the door, like the guardian to the bastion doorway into the temple of your unconscious mind. And then there's your unconscious mind itself. It's a part of you that's very much awake. It's a part of you that's in trance all the time. It's awake, it's aware, it's listening all the time. It's highly emotional. And it wants to please, mostly. It's just not the part of your mind that you're consciously aware of as you go through your waking day. And that's the part of your mind that I'm talking to when I hypnotize you. And so you may even be wondering what it's like when you go into trance. Well, let me tell you what it isn't. Hypnosis, it's not zombieism. It's not rigid control. It's not about me getting you to think you're a cat or a dog or making you do silly things that you're later going to forget or regret. It's none of that stuff. Because naturally, when you go into hypnotic trance, it's like having the most wonderful, profound daydream that you can possibly imagine. And that's what you can expect from your hypnosis when you work with a skilled hypnotist. But there are roles and there are responsibilities. My role as your hypnotist is primarily to keep you safe and to get you to create a meaningful experience for you that leads to the change, it gets you the change that you want. Your job as my subject is to actually have the experience. And in order to be able to do that, you need to be willing to let go. Get out of your own way. If you push back on this, none of this is going to work. So what I need you to do in order to get the best out of your hypnosis, you need to be willing to follow a few instructions. So if I suggest a thought, then think that thought. If I suggest a sound, then hear that sound. If I suggest an image or a colour, then just picture it clearly. If I suggest a feeling, then bring forth that feeling. Now let me tell you why this works. Most of us, at some level, deep down, know what we need to do in order to get what we want. But if life were really that simple, then we'd all be rich. And we'd all be thin. So my job as your hypnotist is to guide you through that meaningful experience that gets you permanent, profound, and lasting change. Change that you want. Change that you need for all the right reasons that are important to you. And your job is to sit back, relax, and follow my instructions. Anyway, what Carl said to me, I asked him a question on this training. And when I asked him, I said to him, Carl, when does the hypnosis actually begin? And he said, well, when I'm around, pretty much as soon as I open my mouth. Begins in your pre-talk. And if you're smart, your pre-talk will begin in your social media posts. Because that way, by the time your clients actually get to meet you, they're already going to know what it's like, what to expect from you when they go into hypnotic trance. So, I hope you found this video useful. If you have, then please click on the like and subscribe button below. If not, tell someone else. If you feel inspired, you're ready to take action, and you would like to explore how the hypnosis that I do can help you get the results you want, then feel free to click on the link in the description of this video for a free complimentary session to see if we're a good fit for working together. Once again, I'm Hamer the Hypnotist. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye now.